Are you suffering from any kind of pain? That pain could have occurred while you were working or playing or lifting anything. Most commonly, ankle sprain is one of the kinds of pain which occur suddenly with a swelling as well. Or is it a kind of pain which is persisting like osteoarthritis, commonly seen in elderly people? The common advice that we get after any pain that we have, how to reduce it, is either to apply cold or to apply hot to that area. If you are confused as to do what, then you need to watch this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do subscribe for weekly informative videos on healthcare. Well, this confusion is real because both cold as well as heat are effective in reducing pain. But when to use which one? The answer to this will come from the understanding of kinds of pain. We have two kinds of pain, acute pain and chronic pain. Acute pain means more recent pain, whereas chronic pain is the older version of pain or the pain which is there for a quite long time. Acute pain, that is in the first 48 to 72 hours of any kind of injury. Most common example is ankle sprain, and chronic pain is most likely the examples are osteoarthritis or knee pain, which is commonly seen in elderly people. And this is golden rule. We apply ice whenever we have acute injury or acute pain, and we apply heat whenever we have a chronic pain. So now that we are clear that we need to apply ice after an acute injury or in acute pain, we generally follow a RICE regime to treat this kind of pain, where R is for giving rest to the part, I stands for the icing part, C is compression, and E is elevation of that part. Now let's see how cold can be used as a treatment for pain relief. The very basic method of applying cold or using cold to treat pain is in the form of ice cold water. You just have to take ice cold water in any bucket or any utensil that you have, and this works best for your extremities like your hands or your feet because you can totally submerge that part in that cold water. You can also add ice cubes to the cold water if you do not find it cold enough, and then dip your hand or your feet in that for some time. You do not have to put your hand or your feet for very long duration here. Keep it inside for 2-3 minutes and then you will take it out. Again you will repeat this procedure about 7 to 10 times, and you can do it for about 3 to 4 times in the whole day. If it is a specific area that needs to be applied and it is not your extremity that you are working on, then you can also rub a ice cube over the affected area or over the painful or injured part, provided it is not bleeding and it is not an open wound. The second most common kind of cold treatment that can be given is in the form of ice packs or cold packs. They are generally packets of gel which are kept in freezers so that it stays cold, and as it is kept in freezer, the gel freezes and it is hard when you take it out. So you wait for the gel to melt down, and when it gets little less cold, it becomes soft and smooth, so it can easily contour around the part that you applied. It nicely covers the area that needs to be treated. Do not apply ice for very long time at one place. You need to shift the position of this pack within a few minutes so that you do not do any kind of damage because of excessive cold to that area. If you do not have a cold pack, need not worry. There can be alternatives, like you can use a bag of peas that is kept in your freezer, or any packet of milk which is there in the fridge that can also be used as a cold pack to give cold treatment to the affected part or the painful area. Just make sure that you do not place any of these cold objects directly over your skin. You should always have a layer of clothing over the area on which you want your treatment for cold to be done. You also need to keep on shifting the contact area within 1 or 2 minutes to prevent any damage to the skin. Excessive cold application can actually do more harm than treating your pain. It can be applied to any painful area. It can be your wrist, your elbow, your knee, maybe your ankle, even low back pain at the end of the day, and even chronic conditions of neck and shoulder pain, which IT professionals and people who are sitting in a desk job experience very commonly. It is also because of the prolonged sitting that the muscles they go into spasm, and it becomes a chronic condition as the time passes. So cold pack can also be used in those conditions, and they really provide good pain relief to those conditions as well. Once you are done with icing by any of these things that are available to you, next comes the compression part. Basically, compressions are done to prevent any kind of swelling that occurs after an injury. After ankle sprain, swelling is the most common symptom that is seen. So to avoid swelling, we go for compressions, which can be done with the help of a crepe bandage. You can do this compression either with the application of cold packs or without cold packs. If you are doing it with the application of cold packs, make sure that it is not really cold, it is just the adequate kind of cold that you require, and then it is followed with elevation, that is, you raise your leg or you elevate the part that is injured to prevent any kind of development of swelling. You also need to elevate the part when you are not using ice. Again, the purpose is to decrease swelling. Try to maintain the injured part in elevation as much as possible, and even if you're working in the day, try to raise your limb by placing it on a stool or another chair intermittently throughout the day. Application of cold can be done whenever it is feasible in the day. If you do not have a cold pack, you do not have a crepe bandage as well, then finally we have one solution for all these above things. You just need a towel or a piece of cloth. Put it in your freezer for say 10 to 15 minutes, and after that wrap that around the injured area or the painful area that you have, and also put the part in elevation along with the towel application. So now to summarize, that is when we should use ice after any injury. We always use ice in the acute conditions or in acute pain, that is, we always use it in the first 48 hours of injury. The aim is to prevent swelling, to decrease inflammation so that early healing can start. You should never directly apply it on the skin, always put it over a layer of clothing, and always keep changing the position of the ice pack, or do not apply it continuously for a long time. Rather put it for 7 to 8 minutes and then take breaks, and you can repeat it many times in a day. If you find this video informative and useful, then please like it, share it with someone who might find it useful, and subscribe to our channel for weekly informative videos on health and well-being. Till then, be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon in my next video.